She's not going to have much of a choice. But she probably will because she's just that kind of person who will listen if you ask her to.
So grab your Kleenex.
So her name is Jessica Chase. She's actually the girlfriend of a rock star. His name's Ira Black.
I think I've heard that name.
Ira, you've actually heard me mention Jessica before, but
Yes.
this time she's my girl crush of the week for more than one reason. She was the one that I spoke of that was on the plane and met the nun from Mexico that took care of the orphans. Well, several weeks ago, she went ahead and she put this huge box together with another rock star's wife.
Aww.
And full of toys and candy and things, and they mailed box after box after box down to the orphanage where this nun works. And then on top of that, she just posted that she loves taking the names from trees and being a secret angel to children that are in need. So she goes out and buys all these secret angel toys for all these kids and gives them out. And I know a lot of us have done that in the past, but she has this just heart that's just bigger than her whole
every
body.
Year for multiple kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that she's just got this just sweet heart. And
Wow.
she was so nice when I first met her as it was to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And just to know more and more about her is awesome. So, yeah, pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And her name again?
Jessica Chase.
Jessica Chase.
Yes.
She is T Squared's Woman Crush of the Week.
She is.
And mine is a little bit more superficial again. You
That's
think I
not
would work
super.
harder.
Actually, I like this one.
Diane Von Furstenberg. I
Yeah,
did it.
love her.
She is a designer,
Yes.
which I tend to kind of gravitate toward because they're like back end work. They do a lot of work.
Yes.
She's known for creating the iconic wrap dress, building a world-famous designer label entirely from scratch. You may know her as Princess Diane of Furstenberg. She initially rose to prominence when she married into the German princely house of Furstenberg as the wife of Prince Egon of Furstenberg. Following their divorce in 1972, she's continued to use his family name, although she's no longer entitled to use the title princess. But if she wanted to be
Okay, people.
Pause.
Pause.
There is a cat
This is so funny.
in T Squared's lap.
I just got graced with a big fluffy kitty in my lap.
Are you okay over there? Do I need to hit pause?
Oh,
I
no,
can throw him into his food room.
I love this kitty.
Okay.
He's so sweet.
He is adorable.
I will love on him as long as he wants to sit.
That's crazy. Okay.
Oh, and that's the other thing. Jessica, her cat, is missing. Her beloved kitty has
Oh no.
been missing for almost a week now. So I'm sorry about that, Jessica. So anyway, I will extra love this kitty on your behalf. There you go.
All right. So I was thinking, if you really wanted to use Princess in your name, you could legally have your name changed to Princess Diane, but she hasn't.
Can you? Can you use
A title.
a
if
title
you're
if you're?
Yeah, I would think so.
I guess.
Steve had once contemplated legally changing his name to Mudflap, Steve Mudflap McGrew.
Well, I guess you could, because I have a friend who is a driver for concerts, and his name is Anthony Mann, and he actually changed his name to A Fuzzy Man.
Nice.
And he's got a long ZZ Top beard. Totally looks like he came from ZZ Top Band, and he changed his name legally to A Fuzzy Man.
There you go. Whatever you want, really.
I guess you can.
So she dropped Princess, and since then she hasn't let things die. So in 1997, with the reintroduction of her famous wrap dress, her company grew, and it offers 4 complete collections a year, and is available in over 70 countries and 45 freestanding shops worldwide. The company's headquarters and flagship boutique are located in Manhattan's Meatpacking District, which I've not been there, but it's on the bucket list. Go ahead.
I've been there. Yeah,
Oh, very nice. Is it nice? Or?
Well, it's got its good spots and its bad spots, like New York. I mean, every one block's great, one
The
block
wine's
isn't.
kicking in.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I just took off my coat. I just got warm from the wine, so we're good. We're good. And I have cat fur on my face, so
I'm so
if
sorry.
you hear me wiping it off, just don't mind me.
And the best quote that I found from Diane Von Furstenberg is, I wanted to be an independent woman, a woman who could pay for her bills, a woman who could run her own life. And I became that woman. So you marry into royalty, but screw that. I got my own plan.
But you know what? She's a classic line designer. Her stuff is just, it never goes out of style. I don't care if you bought it from 1972 or to now. Mm-hmm. And everybody knows I'm a rocker. I walked in with all black, my biker jacket on, and
you are in
leopard
black.
Print cowboy boots. And of course, and I still would wear a Diane Von Furstenberg dress. So
I love your leopard print and cowboy boots.
Those are so cute. These are. I'm not going to say how old they are.
That's awesome. You maintain things well, including yourself.
Aw, thanks. That's
so
sweet.
Christmas, right? Does that word scare you right now?
Oh God!
I have all of my Christmas shopping done and mailed off to those that needed to be mailed to. Except the United States Postal Service is sucking ass. And I don't cuss like that typically. But they suck. They've lost 2 of my packages.
Oh, great.
Lost.
Joy.
Yeah, it's been delivered. No, it wasn't delivered at all.
My poor family. My poor family that's out of state. We have this joke that we keep
Skype. Is that your present?
No, we do extended Christmas, which means you might get your Christmas presents in January or February or March, whatever, but they'll get there at some point in time.
Wow.
Except for my stepdaughter, but she's going to be here, so that doesn't count. I'm not mailing hers.
That doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
No, when you're in college, you get the fun little boxes, but she gets her stuff here. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So I have, again, control freak, been very much like shopping for the last 3 months when it comes to Christmas, and like I need to be in control, and then the Postal Service jacked that up. But it's still a very hard time to maintain your sanity. So
people have been so flippin' rude.
I stopped going to Walmart on Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm not.
I
went to Home Goods and this chick almost ran me over with her cart.
They are so mean.
And she got mad at me. I was already standing there.
So mean.
I did say, I said a few choice words in my mouth, which was kind of, it didn't come out. But when I told my daughter what happened, my daughter, those choice words that I was thinking came out of her mouth. She was like, sorry, does that make me a bad parent? Anyway.
No, she's old enough.
She is.
She's 18, right?
No, that one's 15.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she's old enough.
Yeah,
they're hearing worse at school.
No, they're probably just hearing worse with me. But whatever.
So I found some keys to sanity when it comes to Christmas time.
Okay, what are yours?
The 3 B's. Bag it, barter it, and better it. Bagging is simple. If you don't love to do it, don't do it. Barter a task. Find someone who loves doing something you hate and pass it off to them. It's like delegation. But to keep it in the B's, you have to say barter.
Right.
And then the last one is better something. If you're tired of doing the same old, make it your own.
Okay, we're kind of on the same boat as far as that one's concerned. Mine started with alcohol.
I love alcohol. Cheers! 2 girls in a bottle.
We're singing. Okay, here we go. Oh, and Doug, no, we're not actually drinking vodka until next time.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
so next time we have to have vodka?
Well, it was actually posted on one of our Facebook posts.
Oops, I missed it.
Doug said that we should be drinking vodka, and I said, Doug, have you ever seen me on vodka? It's going to go south real fast.
If you listen to the wrinkled sheets before last, yeah, real bad.
Awesome.
Woo. Vodka does a Janet bad.
Well,
okay.
Well, just wait till when Carrie gets here and it's all 3 of us. It's just, it's going to be bad.
Well, the boyfriend says it's easy to make 3 people.
Yeah. We don't see neither one of us see it here yet, but apparently it's through.
Maybe after 2015 starts. All right.
And then the other thing, my one thing was tips for Sanity for the holidays is that you've got to at least do something nice for somebody else that you don't know.
You have to think outside of yourself and then think outside of your circle.
Yes. And I don't know, did you see my Facebook post of what happened to my son and daughter-in-law?
Yes, but share.
They went to Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
And they went to go take out their layaway for my 2-year-old granddaughter. Oh. It was a very kind of large amount of money.
So hundreds.
Within 100, yeah.
Okay.
So somebody had gone into Walmart, and knowing that people who put things on layaway usually are people who
probably can't afford it right then, but they're going to pay in installments to make it happen for Christmas.
Right, exactly. They got to the register, and the register said, this is taken care of by a good Samaritan, and they both came home in tears.
I want to cry right now. It's so sweet.
It's very sweet, and I was so excited because they're just such good parents, and they've had so much happen in the last year, and just the fact that they got to experience that was just perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah, love it.
And I bet they'll pass it on in any way that they can.
I'm sure they will at some point. So, yeah.
So that is a great way to maintain your sanity, is share the love.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I did want to take some time to talk about some Hollywood happenings outside of the Britney ordeal. That kind of got thrown at me curveball last minute. But Sons of Anarchy. Okay, do you watch Sons of Anarchy?
I do, but I'm still behind.
Okay,
I already know the end, which sucks.
We can't share that because other people might
I'm not going
to
say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm all bummed.
It was so sad.
I'm all bummed.
Thankfully Steve was in town when that happened. Because I could be like, hold me, please. I feel like a friend of mine just left me. Mm-hmm. Sons of Anarchy, so sad to see it go. And we're not going to spoil it for anyone, but the day after the season finale or series finale happened, I found a great article from E! Online, and it was the best and the worst of series finales. And I thought that's great. Now, where does Sons of Anarchy fall? So, I wanted to start off with the worst finales. And I'm not familiar with all of these shows, but some of them I am. So any that you might be familiar with, you can throw in some commentary, okay? Okay. Well,
I'm familiar with several of them, so I don't regularly watch them. I don't regularly watch TV that often because
you're busy as heck. So the worst series finales of all time, coming in second worst, is Dexter. I never watched that.
I didn't see the finale, but that was a good show, actually. So
you should probably look up the finale to see how horribly it ended.
I need to, yeah.
The next one is Big Love, which I never watched.
Which was stupid because, well, never mind.
And then,
I will start saying a lot of 4-letter words that usually come out of my mouth right by the time we get to the third page of this. So
all right, we'll get there. And then lastly, the worst of all time, and I totally agree with this because I was so freaking upset. How I Met Your Mother. How that series ended.
I didn't see that finale because that was a hysterical show.
It was. So you think he's going to end up happily ever after with someone? No. He ends up with that person. They divorce, and then he ends up with Robin. I'm sorry, it's been so long. If you haven't caught up by now, it's your own fault.
Oh, no, I did. Actually, I know all the characters you're talking about. That I did not expect.
Yes. No. I was like, what? I've been waiting how many seasons for this? And you just circle it back around to Robin?
Oh, well. Okay. No wonder it was on the worst.
Okay, yes. All right, and then the best of all time. So, Sons of Anarchy did not fall into the worst, so that's good.
Yes.
The best of all time at number 5 is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I didn't watch that.
I wasn't a fan of that. It was stupid.
At number 4 is Sons of Anarchy.
I put damn yes.
Yes. So the fact that it made the top 5 is amazing.
Yeah.
When you break it down, 78.7% loved it, and then 21.3% loathed the series finale of that show.
Well, holy cow, the cliffhanger from last season was enough to, like,
I know.
destroy you as it was.
And then I
Period.
think in comparison, not to give anything away, the ending of this season and the series was a little bit more mild in comparison
to what that,
to last
because
season.
that was hardcore.
I had
Holy
to go
cow.
to counseling. Damn it, Tara.
Oh my God.
Coming. Anyway, you're
And
the
with
smart
an
one.
ice pick
Yeah.
as well. Sorry if you haven't caught that far yet. Well,
If you have it, whoops. Okay. Number